Happy Hump Day, Colts Nation. Hope you guys are having a great day. This morning, I want to go ahead and have a conversation about something that happened just last night. Information came out saying that Jarvis Landry had worked out for the Colts, and that's somebody who earlier this season we had talked about the Colts maybe going and picking up and adding as a depth piece, especially because he has that experience as a return guy and he can do that part of it. He also has veteran leadership that he can bring in, right? We have Reggie Wayne as a coach, Michael Pittman Jr. is there. But having Jarvis Landry, a guy that has done everything in his career, can do everything, been in multiple different offenses, come in, gel in, be a good leader for this group down the stretch. And he's a guy that's fresh, right? Fresh legs. And that's what I think this could be a big move, man. Honestly, when I think about it, this feels like a great move. And obviously, coming into this, I'm thinking, maybe we can get T.Y. Hilton, bring him back for the last couple games. But as you continue to think about that, like, is T.Y. Hilton going to play special teams, right? Is he going to be a return guy? I just don't know if that's going to happen. So, when you look at it, it just makes sense for Jarvis Landry to be a guy that does come in. Now, what does that do to the depth, right? DJ Montgomery probably going to continue to get brought to the 53-man roster. Well, this here, I'm all for it. Everything I've seen on Twitter is everybody that's a Colts fan is all about it. Like, yeah, let's go ahead, bring him in. He can be our return guy. We saved Josh Downs, and Josh Downs doesn't have to worry about that side of things. But also, if you need the depth, you can have Jarvis Landry play, and he's going to be fine, right? He played with the Saints last year, and the Saints weren't great last year. Their offense wasn't great last year, but Jarvis Landry was making plays still last year. So bring him in, see what he can do. And I think he's somebody that can help us make plays, right? In the run game, he's fine in the run game. He's a dog, right? He's one of those guys that he's an absolute dog. I think he would fit right in with this locker room. So I think it's a good option. Again, it's only a workout. We haven't signed him, but this is something that I think we should do. I'd love to know if you think it's something we should do, and you let me know down in the comment section. Okay. But the other thing that I want to talk about is Anthony Richardson. It's been a long time since we really talked about Anthony Richardson because he's been hurt, right? No reason to really talk about him. He's just going through his rehab process. But there's information that came out yesterday about Anthony Richardson and just where he's at in his progress. And in Anthony Richardson's own words, he says he's progressing faster than everyone expected. And from everything I've seen, it's been reiterated that he has no chance to play this year, right? The window for him to start throwing again was 16 weeks from the injury. At this point, it's been 8 weeks, which gives him another 8 weeks. And, people are pointing to, the fact that if we make it to the Super Bowl somehow, he might be able to come back for a Super Bowl. That's not going to happen. Even if we somehow did make a miracle run to the Super Bowl, Anthony Richardson is not coming back this year. But we are in a position where he's going to be perfectly fine and ready to come back for OTAs and minicamp and training camp and everything like that. He's going to be ready to go. He's going to be able to start doing some work there early in the offseason. So everything should be just fine going into next year. Everything I've seen said that him healing up should be just fine. Like, this is a shoulder injury that he had in high school. Also, everything has been cleaned up, right? He's in the men's league now, the most professional football league on the planet. So he was able to go see some real doctors. He got that thing fixed up, and anything that could possibly be wrong, they went ahead and doctored it up. So Anthony Richardson going forward is going to be good to go. It's good to hear that he's progressing faster than anyone expected. Just the fact that he's continuing to get better is all we really want to hear right now. Just keep getting better, young man. Keep growing mentally, keep growing physically, and just make sure when you come back in that lineup next year, you're 100% healthy. That's really all we're looking for here. So it's good to hear that Anthony Richardson is doing better. He's also participating in events around the community, right? Went to Riley's Hospital and was talking to the kids, hanging out with the kids, obviously brought some presents for the kids with Christmas right around the corner. So Anthony Richardson, just all in all, one of the fan favorites, obviously. We as Colts fans love him for what he does on the field. But the stuff that he's already starting to do off the field, right? This is guy's number 4 pick. He's going to be the face of the franchise for a long time. So getting ingratiated with all the different parts of the community, also a great thing to see. So all in all, just a lot of news coming out about Anthony Richardson. I thought it was, exciting to see him in the news again, exciting to hear about him, and exciting to think what this team is going to be in the future with him, right? And thinking about the future, we're going to be talking about the playoffs in a video coming out at 4 o'clock. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Stay ready for that one. We're also going to be talking about a record that the Colts defense is going for this upcoming weekend. We're going to talk about it today, but some news about Anthony Richardson and Jarvis Landry happened. Thought that was more pertinent. So we're going to talk about the record that we're going for tomorrow, along with having today's practice report tomorrow. And of course, we cover both teams on that. Just won't be able to have it today because of the day job, but I will have all that information for you. Plenty of content on the way, as we have content every single day on this channel. So make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you get notified when any of those videos do come out. Of course, I appreciate you stopping by for another video, and take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.